Yeah,
That's
and
how I saw it.
you're very very active on social media too. And
Yeah,
you know, when things don't always, you know, the messages you send over text and in social media is not exactly always what you mean too, right?
right. Oh
So
yeah, for
you got to
sure.
be real careful of that too. So like being in control of yourself, I imagine that's a big part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you're buzzed. You're buzzed at that happened with me with the Zach Bryan thing.
yeah.
When I saw that, and we got and his fans were attacking my fans and back and forth.
It
During
was
that whole
nuts,
time,
man.
just drinking, I was like saying things that I probably shouldn't have said.
Well, I was
I
gonna
should have
say, do you
worded it
regret that?
better.
Because I don't think you were accusing Zach or Yellowstone of like outright maliciously stealing your song, right?
No, it wasn't. It was the same exact guitar lick. I mean, it's that song has been done like 8 times so throughout history with the same A minor chord progression.
Right.
It was the guitar lick is identical. I mean, it's note for note. So that is copyrighted. I still have a case, and I don't know if we're going to sue or not. I don't think we are. I don't want any more beef. I think that was so horrific. But it is. I mean, it is the same song, and I don't want any more stuff because I actually like Zach Bryan's music, and I actually like him as a person. And that's what and I wasn't trying to come across that way. I was just like, hey man,
Yeah.
can we just research it? Can your people talk to my people? And if it's the same song, maybe cut me like a 10% royalty check for it because it is creative art.
Yeah.
But no, and then doing that, I would have to drink more at night just to like handle reading those comments from his fans that were so brutal. Like, oh, this chubby washed up loser, he's 41, he's just trying to get after Zach for fame. And it's like, guys, look, I've had 20 songs on the radio. I'm not trying to get famous, man. We're already kind of known in this scene. I don't need the fame. I just want to do what's right is right,
Yeah.
you know. So that was tough.
How much of that do
That
you
was
think was kind
awful.
of an extension of the whole John Hollister scam? Do you think you would have still kind of reacted the same way if that hadn't happened?
I don't know. I didn't real I wasn't I'm not real familiar with that. What is that?
So apparently, I was reading through Saving Country Music that there were 122 artists that were victims.
Yes. I've been a major victim of it. I'm sorry. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. I thought you meant John Moreland or something with his
No, no,
beef
no.
with
John
Turnpike.
Hollister was the name of the fake artist that
Yes. Yeah, he ripped off
redistributed.
like 3 of my records. And so
Right.
I never got
There
paid
was
for that.
eight of your songs apparently were part of it.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
that alone was probably $40,000 worth of music. So I'm sitting here I'm a small mom and pop shop, and
Yeah.
I'm your local bakery.
Right.
I'm paying for everything. I break even every year. I mean, just producing records and stuff. So yeah, I did have a lot to do with that. It was more of a, all right, look, man, you just sold your catalog for 350 million. You're on Yellowstone. You're on top of the world. Why are you using the same guitar riff? And if you are, just admit it and let me have like 10% of whatever that song makes, man. We're
Yeah.
all trying to make it out here. So I still like Zach Brown a lot. I still like his music, and it did honestly, it did bring me a lot of press, so I'm very thankful for that. And so I just, if he's listening, man, there's no beef at all. I just
Cool.
was just
Did you
asking.
ever actually like chit chat with him directly? Was there any kind of direct messaging between the two of y'all?
I'll say this, and I did write him a really sweet letter. Over a letter, a really nice Instagram message, a letter. What am I like in the 30s? I wrote him. I was having a phosphate at the drugstore.
Dear
Wrote him a letter.
Zach, I
Dear
hope this letter
Zachary,
finds you well.
dear Zachary. No, I wrote him a really sweet message. I was like, "Hey, man, because I sent out a funny tweet about his lyrics. And I said, hey, is that? I go, that's one of my old haikus from when I was 13, joking, thinking he would
Right,
would cut the ice.
just fucking
And
around. Yeah,
he responded back like, "Oh, this tool's at it again." And I was like, "No, no, 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 no.
you were
I
kidding.
was just trying to break the ice, man.
Yeah,
Like it was. This is months later." So I sent a message over a DM on Instagram and said, "Hey, man, I like what you do. I'm a big fan. It's all good. No beef. Let's go have a beer sometime or something." And he just instantly blocked me on everything.
yeah. Well, that's
So he didn't
unfortunate.
take the high road. I honestly, on that aspect, I think Zach was wrong for that. He should have been like, "Yeah, Rich, let's figure this out," or like,
Well,
"Hey, let's go have a
hopefully you
beer and
guys will
talk."
get the chance to bury the hatchet in person at some point because, I know Zach has had some back and forths with other people, like notably Travis Tritt was one.
Yeah.
And they buried the hatchet. They met in person, and hopefully that can happen, man. I'd like to see that for y'all as well.
I think he's a good guy, and I would love that. And I wish him the best. And I was just kind of defending my product. That's all.
Yeah, and I was following a lot of that when it was happening. I wasn't podcasting at the time. I wish I was.
Oh God, yeah, we should have jumped. I didn't really do any press with it.
Yeah, it would have been cool to do something like that because, like, I didn't feel like you were being malicious at all. I didn't feel like you were being, like you did this on purpose and blah blah blah. I just think you wanted your 2 cents, your whatever, because it was partly yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think you were saying, look, you heard my song and you stole it directly from my song. I never got that vibe from you at all. And I know other people did. And I thought I wanted to be able to have you clear that up. You know what I mean?
100%. No, and I really didn't try to. Even when I was, at night, I'd drink a bottle of wine and then get on Twitter and be like, I was still nice about it, I thought.
Yeah, so I thought so too.
Yeah.
What really pissed me off, though, is, like, people thought you were trying to, like, seek clout for all of that shit. And I'm like, Rich O'Toole's been around for 20 years, bro. Like, where you guys been? You know what I mean?
Zach was in middle school when I started.
Right! I'm like, dude.
So, I mean, I'm not trying to jump anyone's
come on, man.
Dude.
Like, that, and I mean, just that song, Take My Heart's been out since, what, 2014?
2014,
like
yeah.
It's been a long time. Yeah.
And he drove around in his car blasting it, like making fun of me. So I had every reason to be like, what the hell, man?
Right. Yeah, I know.